Hello everyone, my name is Vuitton Utomo. My name is 231401063. I am from Class A Basic Speaking. Now I'm going to give a speech about why failure is a better teacher than success. It's a topic that resonates deeply with all of us because we all have failed at some point of our lives. Nobody likes to fail. It's frustrating, embarrassing, and sometimes makes us feel like giving up. But failure isn't an enemy. On the contrary, failure is a stepping stone, a teacher that helps us to shape us into a better, wiser, and stronger individuals. It's not as bad as it seems or as we hear. And today, now, I want to explain why failure might actually be one of the best things that can happen to us in our lives. When we succeed, it feels amazing. We celebrate, we maybe even brag a little bit, and then we move on to the next challenge immediately. But how much do we actually learn from this success? Success feels like the final destination to some of us. We do not stop to think about what we learn from success. Did we get lucky? Did the circumstances actually favor us? We do not understand the factor that leads to our success. On the other hand, failure is different. When we fail, it stings, it hurts, it makes us pause to reflect and think deeply about what went wrong, what we could have done to actually make things better. Failure challenges us to dig deeper, to figure out our mistakes and find ways to improve ourselves. This process of self-reflection and problem solving is where the real growth actually happens. Let me share a famous story. The story of Thomas Alva Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. He failed a lot. In fact, he tried over 1,000 times before getting the invention right. 1,000 failures. Imagine how frustrating that must have been. But when people asked him about that failures, he said that he didn't see that as failures. The light bulb was an invention of 1,000 steps. He thinks that failure is the steps, the process, part of process, an attempt to bring him closer and closer to the goal. Let's talk about another well-known person, J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before she became one of the best-selling authors in history in the entire world, she faced rejection after rejections. 12 publishers turned her down, saying that the story isn't going to sell enough money, so they rejected her. She could have given up after the first rejection, or maybe the second one, or the third one, but she didn't stop there. She kept going, and today millions of people knows her story about Hogwarts. Her failures didn't break her, they didn't stop her, they make her even more determined more than ever. This story shows us that failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace, a sign that we are actually pushing ourselves to the limit and we are striving for something bigger, setting a bigger goal. But these are the stories from famous people. Let's bring it closer to home, to our own experience with failures. Maybe it was a test we didn't pass, a competition we didn't win, or a project or work that didn't work out, didn't went as planned. How did that make us feel at the time? Probably disappointed, yeah, maybe even a little bit ashamed of ourselves. But now looking back, it teaches us something valuable. Perhaps it motivated us to study harder, practice more, and approach problem differently. Failure forces us to adapt, to grow, and to innovate. Society often glorifies success and assumes failure. We see awards and trophies, but rarely do we see the hard work and setbacks and failures that went into achieving them. Failure teaches us to be patient, to be persistent, qualities that are actually essential in this life. So to wrap things up, I want to leave a thought. The most successful person in the world didn't succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they failed, learned from it, and kept going. So embrace your failures, learn from them, let them guide you, shape you, and push you towards your goal. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention.